welcome back to what's going to be the eighth vlog today. So we're going to be doing this eighth vlog today, and what that's going to consist of is not the Subaru. It's going to be a little update of my dad's truck. He's got a 2011, I think, GMC Sierra with fender flares, 3-inch lift kit, wheel spacers, all the goodies. So I'm going to go over that in a little bit with you guys. But for now, what I'm going to show you is what we're doing. So I'm going to grab the parts and I'll show you what we're doing. Alright, so in this episode we are going to be installing extra wide mirrors, some new fog lights, and then some new backup lights. So these backup lights right here are going to be mounted in the back bumper. These fog lights are going to be mounted in the front bumper. Actually going to be replacing the current fog lights. And then these are obviously just going to be replacing the stock mirrors. So that's what we've got planned for today's episode. Hope you guys are stoked. And let's get to it. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is the mirrors, because why not just get those out of the way first. And the first thing you're going to have to do with the mirrors is open up your door. Once you open up your door, you're going to see this little plate right here on the inside of the door. This just pops right out, as you can see. And then this part here, you just pull out the foam, if you can, and it will show you screw there, screw, you see it there, and then there's one more right up top. So you just got to take those screws out and you're good to go. Then this whole entire mirror will pop off. I'm pretty sure you do have to take off the door panel so that you can unplug the harness from the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and get going on taking off the door panel, and then we'll be good to go. GMC actually did a pretty good job of mounting this door panel to the door in a very subtle way. So there's 3 main spots that you have to worry about when you're taking off this door panel so you don't break any clips or anything like that. First spot I would tell you guys about is this piece right here. I already popped it off camera. I'm just showing you guys now. Then there's a bolt here and a bolt right there. After you take those bolts off, you're going to come into your door pocket here, your pull handle, your other pull handle. And I used the key. I did get a little bit of a scrape right there, but it's nothing that you're going to see on the panel itself. So I would honestly try using a key if you don't have anything else besides a screwdriver, because I'm pretty sure a screwdriver would scratch it up a little bit more. So you're gonna pop that out, and then you can see those 2 bolts right there. I'm pretty sure they're either 10 or 12 mils. So you're gonna take those out, and then lastly, behind the door handle, you pull out this little cap, and you've got one more. I'm pretty sure that's a 10 mil actually. I don't know. We'll see. One more bolt right there, and then after that you have all the bolts loose, and you can just kind of pop, 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 pop. And then you can just lift the door off, or the door panel off the window frame right here and over the lock. So the lock will stay on the door, but this will just kind of slide through. So there you go. That's really all you need to know. I'm going to go ahead and take the door panel off. Maybe I'll be able to film it, maybe I won't. So let's do it. Alright, so I've got the door panel pretty much all the way off. I didn't, however, take all the plugs out or anything. I got some of them loose, but I didn't take any of them out. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what the door panel looks like behind, or what the door looks like without the door panel on it, and what you're supposed to be looking for when you have to change out the mirrors. So when you get the door panel almost all the way off, what's up, Terps? When you get the door panel almost all the way off, you're going to find this plug. And this plug, actually, let me show you one more thing. there's a panel actually that sits just like this. It's this big metal panel that I'm holding, but it sits just like something like this in there, and it covers this, covers the mirror wire, and it holds, the mirror wire is held into the door via one of these guys into this hole. So it's in there like that. I tried to reach my hand up behind through the door here, and I could reach it. So if you guys can try and push it out by hand, feel free. But if you just take that thing off, oops, or you could just pull it off the tape. But actually, yeah, that's probably a better idea, so that when you get your new ones, you can reuse these. So you can just take the tape off actually and leave these in place. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully, yeah, just like that. If you pull kind of down, it'll just like loosen up the tape, and it'll just pop the tape right off. So bing bing, and then I've already loosened up these screws. The reason I didn't fully take them off is so that the mirror didn't fall off. So I'm going to hold on to the mirror from that side, hand unthread these guys. Actually, I might be able to do that right now. All right, got the mirror off. There's a little bit of adhesive right here holding this little gasket thing on. Sorry for the upside down, but it was holding it on right there. So that's kind of a pain. And then there is a little plug pin thing that goes right in there to hold it in as well. So you have to pop that out, and then you're good. So then the mirror comes right out. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss one of these new mirrors on, figure out which one is the driver's side, and then we'll be right back. What I wanted to show you guys was this little gasket here that fits onto the inside of the new mirror. It goes on only one way, so make sure you guys put it on the right way. That way you don't have any leaking problems into your door or anything like that. So just a little note of caution. So if you can see right about there, I got them on. So I had no troubles with getting them on. I was going to do a little bit of extra work and paint the door pulls, the little plastic pieces on them red, so it would kind of match everything. But I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around and show you what we got. Might do a little bit of a montage for you too. Up on the list, we have already an LED bar in there, but if you can see, there's a little bit of space on the left and right of it. So I think what I'm going to do is, so I've got the mount already on, as you can see, just like that, and I'm going to mount it just like maybe like that or like that. I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to think of a good way to mount it, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll show you when, if I change anything, I'll show you when I'm drilling the hole. All right, so I went ahead and did a little bit of work while you guys were away. I went ahead and took the grill off, and I went ahead and mounted those two lights. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera around, let you guys, or show you guys how it looks. One of the reasons why I took the hood off, sorry for the camera angle. One of the reasons why I took the hood off is because, or the grill off, I mean, my bad, grill, is so that I can start wiring the lights. And once I wire in the lights with the other LED bar, then we should be perfectly good to go. So I'm gonna get to that, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so here's what the front of the truck looks like with the lights on it. I decided to mount them, instead of like downwards, I decided to mount them upwards. I don't know if you can see that. So they were facing down, but I think they look better now. Yeah, they look good. They just poke up a little bit over that black, which is kind of what I was going for. I think they may be a little bit too close together, but we'll see as time goes on. But I like it. So right now, I don't know if you guys can really see, but in here I have one LED bar there, and then I have the wires, the wire for the new LED pods right here. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of wire these up and to the switch inside the cabin, and then we should be good to go. So we're all done with the wiring. I went ahead and heat shrunk everything and got the front two lights installed completely. The last thing I have to do now is just put everything back together, like the grill, and actually really the grill is it. But I'm going to leave the grill out for tonight just because I do have to replace one of the headlights tomorrow, which I will show you in, I guess, a couple minutes. So I'm going to show you guys how these headlights look, or these lights look, and then we'll go from there. How's that sound? I also wanted to just show you guys kind of what I did. So it's basically just some butt connectors here. One has a, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it's like a little plastic cover on it so it doesn't ground, or these don't short circuit on each other. So that's okay. And then I have some just kind of junctions here. I went ahead and soldered them all together, and then used some more heat shrink here. I'm gonna have to kind of neaten this up, tidy it up tomorrow with some zip ties and all that kind of cool stuff. But I'm not gonna do it in the dark, so the daytime will give me good light to know where to put everything and that kind of stuff. So that's all wired up. Just wanted to show you guys, and I'm gonna show you guys what the lights look like right now. All right, come over to the front. There's a button right here. And wow, that's a lot. I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but it looks kind of like a Jeep now. That's really funny, actually. Alright everybody, I'm back. I was gone for a little bit just because I was so sick. I really couldn't get any work done. I kind of stopped filming right after I did the LEDs on the front of my dad's truck. So what I'm going to do today is finish up the LEDs by putting some LEDs on the back of the truck. And then after I get that done, I'm just going to toss in some new headlights, and we should be done. That's going to probably finish off this vlog. I know it's like really long. It took a really long time to get out there, but like I said, I was sick. Sorry guys. But it's probably the sickest I've been in a long time. So let's get to it. All right, so here is where I've kind of made my marks and mounts and stuff where I'm gonna mount these LED pods. So I basically just used the front, sorry about the camera angle. I used the front cover as kind of a template to measure out how big this guy up here is gonna need to be. So I actually cut it out in the Plasti Dip, which was actually really useful. So look at that, bam bam. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Dremel and cut those squares out, and hopefully those LED pods should fit right in. We can bolt them in, and then after that we can snag a wire from the reverse light right over here and drop it down to there, and then we should just be able to go. So these are going to be wired in with the reverse lights. So whenever you put it in a reverse, it should turn these lights on, which will be cool. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see, but I went ahead and just drilled a hole here, 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 and here, just for the four corners of this little chrome piece. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a Dremel with, let's see if you guys can see. There we go. But a Dremel with
I think it's a titanium carbide or something like that bit. And this should just cut it out really easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll just probably speed that up, and then I'll come right back to you after I get the other side done.
The closer you got to me, the faster I try to leave. Like a mirage.
Alright, so I went ahead and actually got the holes for the bumper and for the lights and stuff. So I went ahead and cut the holes, and they're all ready to be re-plasti dipped because I plasti dipped the bumper. So I'm going to plasti dip over all the scratches and stuff. But the holes are cut up, and I'm going to show you guys what they look like and what all the bolt holes and stuff look like in just a second.
So here's what the bolt holes and stuff look like. I just kind of cut out around where the plasti dip was and peeled it off, but that's kind of what it looks like. So I'm just re-plasti dipping all of this because all these little scratches and stuff, which were sadly my fault, are kind of in the way, or would kind of mess up the look of the truck. So I'm going to just repaint it, and it should look good after that because plasti dip has a really nice auto leveling, settling coat dealio thing. So that's cool. I'm going to just wait till tomorrow and repaint it because the bumper's really cold right now, and every time I like wipe it off with a cloth, you can see lots of condensation building up on the bumper, and so obviously that's not good for paint. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, and I'll be right back in, I guess, probably 5 seconds, because for me it's gonna be like a couple hours, but 5 seconds for you guys.
Alright, so one thing I don't think I mentioned was actually I had to shave down the backs. Let's get out of the sun. There we go. I had to shave down the back of the light so that it would fit inside the bumper, because if you can tell, let me switch the camera around. I don't know if you can really see very well, but there's a bracket right inside the bumper. Hopefully you guys can see that. I can't look at the camera right now. Try and get a good angle. But anyways, so there's a bracket in there, and these guys are just a little bit too long. Sorry for the sunlight. This is difficult. Okay, there we go. So because there's a bracket in the rear bumper, it makes it really difficult to mount the those little flush mount lights in there because they're just a little bit too thick. So I went ahead and took an angle grinder and then just shaved them all down. Sorry for my voice right now, I'm pretty congested. But after I did that, then they fit perfectly inside there. So I went ahead and resprayed the back bumper with undercoat instead of plasti dip, just because undercoating sticks a little better and plasti dip tends to peel around the edges sometimes. So I went ahead and did undercoat so that it doesn't really peel. And then that should be dry in about maybe 10-15 minutes or so. And after that's, by the time that's dry, I should be done soldering the wires and stuff all together with the lights. So, finally just finished wiring everything up and getting everything in place. I got everything back in place, all loomed up, all nice and tidy, all wire wrapped and everything. So, I'll show you guys how it looks. I'm pretty stoked. It looks really good. Reverse light out. I'm gonna go fix that and then we'll be done. Alright everybody, this is where I'm gonna end the vlog. Everything turned out pretty good. I just want to say thanks for tuning into the vlog. It really means a lot to me. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for the next vlog, just because the Subaru I have to do a lot of stuff that you guys have already seen. But other than that, the lights turned out really good. What do you think? Get out of the way. I think they look pretty dang good. So, these are cheap too. So, if you ever had thought about doing that, I think it's a good mod. But other than that, take care guys and have a great day. One more thing I wanted to add, next vlog, I'm pretty sure I should have some good clear on the engine bay. So I'll try and add some clips that you guys haven't seen before, some stuff like that. But I don't really have an idea of what I'm doing for the next vlog. So if you guys have an idea, throw it down in the comments for me below, and that would be sweet. So thanks again guys, take care and have a great day.